Hey everyone, welcome back to Generation S. I'm Dan Kemp, and this is Luke Carnivale, who you may know as the voice of so many of our Power Rangers videos here on the channel. And today we've got, I don't know if you want to call it a PSA or just like a heads-up kind of thing. It's more kind of just us sharing our thoughts on what's going on right now as far as Power Ranger content on YouTube in general, and how we are approaching, the content that we put out on this channel as well as it relates to Power Rangers. So first off, if there's one thing we don't like here at Generation S, it's the very obvious clickbait titles or descriptions in videos that are literally designed just to get clicks. You may know it as clickbait, right? Where you see a shocking picture that's clearly been photoshopped, and you've got just all kinds of weird artwork just to really get a click, and once they've got your click, that's all they care about. Case in point, there's been a lot of Power Ranger videos saying that there's major changes to the Power Rangers universe, or something like the future of the franchise is uncertain, which is hilarious because it's not going anywhere, obviously. These are the different videos you'll see with shapes like circles and arrows pointing big bold letters, things to get you to click and kind of get you to panic, right? It's, especially about something negative like the Power Rangers going off the air. And you may have noticed in this thumbnail, we did put arrows in the artwork, but it's kind of to prove a point and just make fun of how stupid that looks. It'll be hilarious if this gets as many clicks as that, just because the thumbnail has the arrows sticking out. But I digress. So Lou, I took your line. I'm sorry. I did.
Stealing my lines.
But you wanted to bring this to the attention of the of our listeners, our viewers rather, more than anyone else here. And so yeah, I mean, I'll kind of pass things over to you, and you can share what's going on with Power Rangers right now.
Yeah, and truth be told, we're going to post this on our community forum on YouTube, and I'm going to address, or have addressed if you already are watching, that even if you're not a Power Ranger fan, hopefully you just listen to that first monologue by Dan, which is true, not just for our Power Ranger content, but anything in general. It's, if you're our age and you've grown up with YouTube, you fell for those videos with the arrows, or you overlooked something in Marvel Infinity War with a circle like right over Captain America's face. It's like, no, I didn't. What are you talking about? So those videos I hate, and the reason I got triggered by this, I use the word, was because I was just browsing and somebody wrote, Power Rangers in danger, franchise changes on the way. Okay, so I did what any normal adult would do. I looked elsewhere to see what the news was. And to say it was blown out of proportion would be an understatement. This Power Rangers just got a new parent company in Hasbro. They just had their special on Netflix. Their toy line is doing very well. So what are these major changes? Dan, I hope you're sitting down for this, because the major change is, the things are not going to be the same. The home of Power Rangers is changing. They're not filming in New Zealand anymore. Calm down, Dan. They're not filming in New Zealand anymore. So that's exactly what me and Dan are talking about. All joking aside, for the folks that, work or live in New Zealand, and if it's going to affect your economy, I'm sorry. That stinks. But for everybody else, okay, time to move on. They're not filming in New Zealand. Let's move on to the next thing. Major changes. So the executive producer of Cosmic Fury, and at the time of this recording, Cosmic Fury is not out yet, Simon Bennett has revealed that the series will be his last. So things must be bad, Dan. I mean, this guy worked on Once and Always. He worked on Ninja Steel. He's leaving.
He's just getting a new job, basically.
It's got to be bad, but he's got to be angry, right? He's leaving. Yeah. It's major changes. He's departing the franchise. Do you know why he's departing the franchise? His 4-year contract is up, and he wants to go travel with his wife.
Jeez.
Yeah. Wow. Gee. Wow. All right. So if that didn't blow your mind and get you gossiping enough, there's another person leaving. The veteran Power Rangers writer Becca Barnes, I believe is how you say her last name. She'll be departing the franchise 2.
Whoa.
That's,
TV show loses a writer.
That's it. Yeah. So there you go. That's it. We're done. We could literally end the video. Okay, we're done. Goodbye. But this is about clickbait, and we are not going to do that. Now, we'll do teasers. We do teaser shorts. I'll do a teaser in the sequel to the Master Morpher. I already have the artwork done. Now, spoiler, it's Tommy holding his Master Morpher, and the coin has like a question mark on it. But I'm going to discuss that. This is just garbage clickbait headlines that we can't stand, and we will never do on YouTube or any
and that's the thing
we
is
have.
we're not posting out. I mean, and I'm going to hate to use this term, is fake news. We're not posting out fake news headlines to get clicks. As you said, we will put teasers out, teaser titles out. Our thumbnails will have questions like who built the Master Morpher, which, by the way, I think is our most viewed video at this point. Are we over 1 million views on that one, or we're getting close?
About
okay.
We're like
okay. I'm thinking of a different one, but anyway, it's performing very well for us, and it certainly poses a question: who built the Morpher? Like, obviously, we don't know, but we talk about that. We address it as a theory. So that's what we want you guys to understand, is that we are not trying to post clickbait headlines to get you to click and watch. Believe me, if we would take the easy road if it were not such a compromise to our dignity, our standards. I don't know what you'd want to call it, but that's not what this channel is about, whether it's for Power Rangers or any other content that we put out on the channel. We want it to be, we want catchy headlines, but we don't want misleading headlines. And that's really where we want to just kind of clear the air, because apparently this really got your gumption up, Blue.
It got me a little upset because it wasn't just one of them. It was multiple. And by the way, I want to give props. It was the Illuminati that I got the information from. Very, very reliable website, real website, for Power Ranger news. I highly recommend them. They were the ones that broke the news, and I do get some of my news for Power Rangers from them. So it's part PSA that we're not going to do this, and it's also for those that have maybe seen the headlines and go, "What the hell's going on? Are they really in danger? Did they lose their TV deal? No. They lose their toy deal? No. They're not filming in New Zealand, and a guy wants to go travel with his wife. God bless. I wish I could do that after a 4-year
Absolutely.
contract.
Well, and don't forget, Power Rangers is owned by Hasbro. They are based here on the East Coast. I think Rhode Island even.
They are Rhode Island.
Yeah, maybe they don't want to have their product being filmed halfway around the world because that's a pain in the ass. So, no, absolutely it makes sense to maybe bring that stateside. And it is a change, right? And so technically these titles aren't wrong, but, God, they're not right either, because a major change in terms of it's a new location, but that doesn't, the whole franchise in danger ? That's the tabloid headline that you're seeing there.
Yes, the classic line from the New York Post was headless man found in topless bar once in the 1980s. That's really what it is. It's the gossip column. It's garbage. It really is. I'm going to come out and say it's garbage. It's misleading, and the reason we're doing this, is because when I watched the video, I felt like, that guy just robbed me of like 3 minutes of my life.
And
so let's not rob anybody else of
I
time,
certainly don't want to.
We got our point across. Yeah, we got our point across. It's not sour grapes. It's more of an informative spiel, so to speak. And I just did reveal we're going to do another Master Morpher episode. We're going to continue. I got like a trilogy of questions.
Well,
that need answers.
And honestly, we go on camera, obviously, every once in a while, especially for like our podcast that we do. But also can take this opportunity to looking right at you, viewer, and say thank you. Because, no, I'm not looking at you, Lou. I'm looking at them. And just saying thank you, because, it's our Power Rangers content that I think has really kind of gotten us noticed. And so our subscriber count is continuing to go up, and we have you to thank for that. So thank you so much. Lou, I know you're just as appreciative as I am for just the amount of feedback and discussion we've been able to help generate around Power Rangers, other things as well, but obviously Power Rangers has been a big success point for us here on the channel. So again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Yes, thank you. It's awesome when people appreciate your work and give you constructive feedback, not just you left something out. Thank you. But in all seriousness, thank you for watching this. Thank you for watching all of our Power Ranger episodes and other content. And we'll try to keep the momentum going and keep pumping out
And with
the content.
that, we'll talk to you soon.